Hello, hello, hello! We are back with another video. 2 in a month. It's like, who are we? Well, we told you we were going to start to be sharing a lot more regularly, and that is exactly what we plan on doing. And today, I have my little tour guide here with us. Today we are so excited because we want to show you and share with you some of the updates we did to our RV. We live in a 2017 Holiday Rambler Vacationer, and to get us started, I'm going to focus on the front of our home. Now, I really love this about our coach because I really do feel like it's different areas. So up here we've got our kitchen, then we've got some living space over here where we hang out. Then we've got our dining area, and in this space, now, I mean, let's be honest, I cleaned this for you. Like, it does not always look like this, but our goal is to try to have clean countertops whenever possible, everything have a home. And to do that, we did add a few space-saving tips and tricks and items in here, and so one of the biggest was extra hooks. So we added a few more hooks to hang the kids' jackets as well as our own. Then we had tissue boxes. So we're constantly moving tissue boxes all over the place. And we finally got these really cool matte black tissue box holders that are wall mounted. Actually, they're super cool, like just really easy to use. And I know that seems like something small, but for us, it just, anything that we can have a home or anything that we can get off the counters makes it easier to maintain the counters. We actually did a segment for Holiday Rambler's YouTube channel where we talked about more in depth of our space saving tips and tricks, and we'll put that link in the notes below so you can check it out. But again, up here too, it was more aesthetically, like obviously Sierra's with us, so we updated some of our family photos. I absolutely love that Holiday Rambler designers are like really intentional about giving us like open spaces that we can make at our home. So I can hang picture frames, or I can hang artwork, and we are able to add hooks and things like that. So as we move back, you will see more family photos and more of our like personal like decor. We are going to take you into the kids' room. So the double bunk was a necessity for us. That was like our only must-have when we were selecting a coach. Well, I would say like my only must-have. There are a few others, but and thank goodness we do have a double bunk area because now we have 2 minions. This is my favorite, just my most favorite place in the whole entire RV, and I cannot wait to show you. So come on back. When we first left on our adventures, Cade was 3.5. He slept on the bottom bunk and was always excited about eventually moving up to the top bunk. We'd let him play up there occasionally, but mostly the bottom bunk is where he was. And then, of course, with Sierra coming, Cade did move up to the top bunk, and he loves it. He just loves getting up there, loves the ladder, and really enjoys this space. Additionally, when we left, we knew we were going to do some schoolwork with Cade. We didn't know how long we were going to be traveling, which we're into year 3, which is really exciting. But Spencer made a learning wall for him. So that way we can use it's a magnetic, so I'm going to show you this now. It's a magnetic whiteboard where we can do letters, numbers, days of the week. We keep a calendar up here. We kind of, now that he is officially in what you would consider a kindergarten program, we call it road schooling, homeschooling. We call it ours Adventure School for Cade. So we branded it, made it a little bit fun for him, and he loves to read books. We love to read books with him, and we're obviously working on him reading on his own. And I had this idea, he used to have a toy drawer and a book drawer, but now that Sierra's with us, we needed that drawer for her clothing. So I had this idea of building a bookshelf. And now we have a very, very, very little space, but if you don't know, Spencer is a woodworker and very, very crafty with tools. So he was able to make my dream of a book wall come to life. And this learning corner is definitely just a great addition into their living space and so much fun. Cade can just grab some books, read on his own, or bring them to us. We read anytime during the day or at night, and so that kind of is this special place for him, and then obviously Sierra when she gets older too. So originally when we changed this up. This isn't drastically different. We do have new bedding. I'm sure you've heard of it, Betty's, the zipper bedding. When I was like ginormously pregnant and trying to make the beds, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot hoist myself up here. I've been looking at Betty's for a long time. I know they're costly and some people, you know, are either pro or not, but I absolutely love them. So we finally splurged. They had a major deal and we love the Farmhouse Buffalo Plaid. So that is new here. We use the bumpers. I'll link all of this stuff below for you too and call it out in case you're wondering exactly what things are if I pass through it. But we also have bumpers on each side, so that way we make sure that Cade stays in. And I had pine tree stickers as decor, but now I've customized each bunk to their nicknames. Cade's nickname is Moose. You'll see these really cool wall decals in there for him, as well as Sierra is Bear, and she has little bears all over her bunk area. Another thing that you might notice up in this area is the peel and stick shiplap. So originally when we left, we added this to the back of the bedroom and decided that we wanted to pull up that bright and pull up that light. And since we had a little bit of time, my parents were so gracious to help me put this in. And so we were able to pull up the peel and stick into the kids' bedroom. Now, we didn't get to finish it with them, but this is like my own personal piece. I was like, these little pieces back here behind their little TV area, I did those by myself. I was like, it's a square. You know, I can tackle a square, and so we were able to get that in there too. And then I personalized their wall. So again, before this was just that cherry looking wood, and I had Cade's name up here in the corrugated metal. So I got new letters, I spray painted them matte black so they popped off the peel and stick paper. And each kid has their own special space. Then in here, our half bath, which is so great because these are actually pocket doors. So if the kids wanted to, they could completely enclose themselves off and have their private space in here, but they also get a half bath. Now, I'd love to like have an accent wall in here, but it's just such a small space. I think we just keep it nice and clean and crisp. I did add the adventure script to it just to keep in, you know, add a little like Adventurtunity family to everything. I thought that was really cute. And then here, as we move into our bedroom, I updated our pictures. So these are Sierra's newborn, or our first family photos with her as a baby. We did these with our family friends, Jess and Meg from Maywood Photography. They've done like almost all of our big milestone moments, and just these mean so much to us. I love having these open areas, these blank canvases where we can add our own custom, like just personal decor touches, because again, this is our home. We live in here, and so you want it to represent who we are and be able to, you know, when I see these every morning, they just make me smile. Maybe teary-eyed sometimes too. And then when you come back here, this is the same. This peel and stick is what we had before, just updating the pictures, really easy. I put these picture frames up with Velcro. They're easy to pull off, pop in a new photo. We do that like every couple of months. Over here on the door, again, it's all about like getting things off the ground or having a place, a home for them to hang. So I added a couple of hooks for my hats. They just stack on each other. In here too, you may have seen it, I tried to add a pop of color in here. We went with a sage green and I honestly didn't love it. So we're back to the farmhouse black and white. We've got some rugs in here sometimes that we lay down. We added new bedding, just keeping it light and bright as best we can. In the bathroom, not much here that we changed. I did find these really nice like foam mats, or I don't know what you would call these mats, but they're the kind that is really comfortable, but they're like a faux
like
leather.
Foam.
What'd you say?
It's like memory foam, but
yeah,
with
like
a vinyl.
like memory foam. And I've had all kinds of different rugs in here. Some you vacuum, some you don't, but these have held up really, really nicely because they're just super easy to clean and they're comfortable. We added a couple of extra hooks in here, which are extremely helpful because again, just pool days, shower days, if we all shower, you know, it's towels everywhere, bathing suits everywhere. So the extra hanging hooks are extremely helpful. Well, we almost made it, but we had a little accident, had to have an outfit change. I hope you enjoyed this. We're definitely excited. I know a lot of them were minor changes, but that's what's great about it. You know, you can continually change and get a little bit of a refresh each year if that's what you like, and it's just been so fun to really make our coach our home. It would actually be really cool for you to go back and see how we started and what we really did from the beginning. So we'll link that in the notes below. I'll also link that space saving tips episode we did for Holiday Rambler on their YouTube page. I'll link some of the... You chatting? You chatting? I'll link a bunch of the items that we put in here, like the tissue boxes, the bedding, the stickers, all kinds of things like that, in case you're interested in those for yourselves, for your RV or your home. Stay tuned for more adventures, more videos. We're so excited, really excited to continue to share with you much more this year. And again, thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.